Hello and welcome to a What the Shell video. I'm John Cordes and today I'm here with a Hackerbox. So I'm going to take a minute and say that this is going to go up on YouTube and Patreon, but the whole series of me actually looking at this box and putting it together, whether it's a time lapse, whether it's an edited video series, that will be on the Patreon for Patreon members. This unboxing is just going to be the opening of the box, and I want to test out some video editing. I want to put it on the YouTube, so here we are. If you're not familiar with Hackerboxes, Hackerbox is an organization of DIY projects, typically some level of hardware hacking. You actually will see them at DEF CON at the Hardware Hacking Village. Sometimes they'll do beginner and intro badges where you'll just solder in maybe a couple LEDs onto a cool badge. I have some of my badge collection downstairs, so if I can, I'll probably try to take a picture of that, put it on the Instagram accounts, put it on the socials so you can see what that looks like. But what I have here today is the Dock Hackerbox. That is number 107. Hackerboxes range anywhere from 40 to 70 US dollars depending on what you're getting, and they do have some kits. The Dock kit is going to be a little bit of, how do I put this? It's going to stream data from the internet, put it out on an LCD, and it also has a DEF CON 32 mini badge. So it's got some fun stuff on it. I think it's going to be relatively beginner friendly. It comes with an ESP32 module, which I think is pretty interesting, and I think at this point, we'll just get into it. So if I'm looking down here, it's just so that I can make sure that I'm reading what I'm talking about correctly. But I figure we might as well get into the box. You can see they're relatively small. They're not large boxes, but typically everything you need is inside of it. We have our wireless antenna. I can see the actual USB module for it right here. I can see a USB to USB-C adapter. We have what appears to be our ESP32 module. We have what I think is our USB stand for this. Yep, so you can see it's a USB extension here. You'll plug, let me plug this in so you can see what it would look like. So here's our wireless antenna. And if I wanted to, say, use this as a wireless module, voila. But I suspect the end goal here is actually going to look something a little bit more like this. You can see the ESP32 module has a screen, and I should theoretically be also displaying this right up here. Yeah, right there. So I'm showing you the live version. I'm showing you over here what is on Instructables, what's on Hackerbox's website, but this is going to display whatever I tell it to, ideally, once everything is all said and done. So I think the way this is going to end up working is going to be after we set the ESP32 module to do whatever we tell it to, into the USB stick, into here. You can do a couple things on here. They suggest things like stock tickers or temperature outside, just pulling data from the internet and displaying it on this. I live over a flight path. I'm considering, and I don't know if this is feasible, I don't know how easy it's going to be, I'm considering trying to get details on the flights that are passing overhead and putting it out to this. I think that would be really interesting. So if I can, and if I succeed, then hopefully that will be fun. If I can't, then I'm probably going to be bashing my head against the wall for a couple weeks, because I don't know how much time I'm actually going to have to put to this, but I'm going to try to get it done quickly. Then I can see we have our DEF CON 32. I was not at DEF CON 32, sadly, but I will be at DEF CON this year, so come find me. I've got plenty of these little poker chips that I'm going to be giving away. So if you find me at DEF CON this year, you're going to get free stuff as long as it's early. And I'm gonna get more. So you can see DEF CON 32 Engage. This is a very simple badge that is kind of what you would expect if you see them at the Hardware Hacking Village. It's going to be a battery that you solder in here. 3, it looks like. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 different LEDs that would each go like this. 1, 2, 3. Forgive me because probably not correct in how I did that, but just for demonstration purposes. And we have a switch right here. That will be our on-off switch. So, battery with the connector, soldered in, 3 LEDs, and a switch. Very simple soldering project. I've done a few of these from their boxes before. Sticker. Always like these little add-ins. And then this I don't think is actually something I've gotten in one of our boxes before, which is nice. It's an actual diagram of the SP32 module. So some of our boxes don't come with these little descriptors, and you have to find on Instructables or on our website the actual documentation. This is nice to have for a reference. So, hope you enjoyed this little unboxing. I hope you stick around for a video. If you want to subscribe to the Patreon and see what it looks like when I put it all together, or that whole process as a time lapse, whatever I end up doing with that, then you can find that at patreon.com/whattheshell. And don't forget right now, if you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching anywhere else, I have a giveaway going on. So even if you don't go to DEF CON, some of these poker chips could be yours. We got some stickers for you. This little doing my heckin' best. Anyone who's on the Discord gets that joke. Or a classic logo. Or maybe you get our Amazon gift card for $25 or a t-shirt. You can find out more about that at whattheshellpod.com. But I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing, simple, easy video I wanted to put out. I'll catch you all for either my next stream or the next episode.